you were doing everything. Watching you take some snaps, I don't know if you consider that wildcat or just you in that quarterback mix. You're still doing some running back things. You're out there catching passes deep. Just kind of take me through your role as it continues to develop and you take on more what you bring to the team and just that versatility that you bring.
Okay, for my role here is just to be that guy, that man that you can always count on. When you need a score, I'm that man to call on. I'm the man that'll win a game for you. So it's not really a specific position that I'm playing right now, but as I go on to develop, I want to play running back and slot. And let's see, it's a lot of things that I've learned, like just being around a coaching staff. Like, of course, I want to play wide receiver, but me being a team player, I'm play quarterback so we can win. So that's really mostly all it is to it with my role here.
We've had some communication since you were a young guy, like just getting up to this level. Is it crazy that we're now talking about you as the guy, a rising senior, all that? How fast has that flown by?
It's real fast. You know, I played under Jacoby and Scrappy and all them, and just watching them do their thing, you coming up talking to them, it inspired me to work harder because I knew one day I wanted to be that guy, so I had to work hard. And, that's all it is.
What's the biggest difference other than obviously the role, but just in you as a young player, as a young man, your handle on things or how you feel about everything from this time a year ago, this time 2 years ago, just your development? If you look at young Bishop a couple years ago, what are those biggest areas that stand out?
Okay, so for me, an area that stands out with me, as a freshman, I wasn't really playing as much, and then as a sophomore, I was still behind Jacoby and all them. So I just had to be humble, be patient, wait on my turn because I knew it was guys that could get the job done that was better than me. I knew I was going to play, but I just had to wait my time. I was selfish back then, but now I'm a really, really good team player. That's why I'm here today.
What's some of the new faces that maybe we haven't seen as much of and they're stepping into bigger roles? What can you do as a guy that has been relied upon, that is older and had a little bit more experience under your belt now? What can you do leadership-wise with your teammates?
Well, I can change the atmosphere. Like, when the team is down, like during the Hammond game, we were down in the first two halves, but it was all about the energy. We came in as one. I give it to my whole line for one. We came as one, and we brought them all together. I just spoke up, like I stepped up. Younger Bishop wouldn't have did that. So, I just stepped up, did what I had to do, been a leader on the field.
How's all the college stuff been going? I said, how's all the college stuff been going? I saw Cajuns were out here giving you a close look. I think, Memphis has been in touch a little bit. Tulane's been in touch. Who are some of those schools that you're hearing from the most consistently? What are you hearing from them?
Okay, some of the schools that I'm hearing from is like Memphis, Tulane, Nichols, UL. It's just a bunch of different schools. The main thing that they want to see out of me is like, okay, I'm getting recruited as a slot and a running back. So they want me to come camp and do the one-on-ones. I'm the one-on-one type of guy, so I can get the job done. They just want to see me, and they also want to see me run 40s and stuff. Like they haven't really seen too much out of me. They've seen a lot of quarterback at Wildcat, so they just want to see me play my position. So that's all it is to me.
Are all the schools you mentioned, that's places you're trying to get to once June hits?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, get out to camps.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm getting them going camp.
Most of those schools too, there's some sort of connection. They've recruited the area. They've got guys. You mentioned Nichols. There were a couple of guys that were just here a year and a half ago that are at Nichols. Tulane, I've asked a couple of your linebacker teammates. Everybody knows Tajay and what he did this year. How much does some of that track record of having seen a Ponchatoula guy go somewhere or having some familiarity with seeing those coaches be here before help kind of ease starting that recruiting process, to have some familiarity with those?
Well, sometimes I never get the big head. I'm humble, but coaches compare me to Tajay, like how he cut, how he runs and stuff. Just being compared to him is an honor because seeing the things he did in college. So it's just like it blows my mind that a kid from a small town like this could go somewhere big. So it just inspires me to do.